It's Tuesday Training 2.0. We are so glad that you are with us tonight, live in the room.
Forgot to bring my today's newspaper.
Oh, so we would know for sure to prove it. They still make those?
I'll get out the USA Today.
Okay, exactly, right?
Just put out the date on your phone.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. All right, Tuesday, August 17th, we're really here. We're glad that you are here with us. Real quick, turning up the heat was a rockin' weekend. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about. And if you weren't, maybe you have a little, what is that, fear of missing out, FOMO going on. We want to fix that problem for sure. So coming up, I'm going to let you.
A little recap. So we're going to get you a little bit taste of Andy Young, of course, like you always get when you come over here, but we're going to have the highlights from the top 5 speakers at Turning Up the Heat, as well as a recap of the follow-up that Andy and I did at the event, basically just going over kind of that second meeting, that orientation that you do with a recruit after they do the IBA, and a little bit of a mini rally.
We're going to do the mini rally. Hope that you are ready, because here we go. We're going to start it right now. Go ahead and text in. If you're only the RVPs are going to text in. RVP, your last name, the number of people that you have engaged. This is on the honor system, since we will not be doing a verify, but we will have a winner at the end of our show tonight before you guys get going. So Sam, let's go ahead and put that number back up. So he's got the graph. Oh, thank
the
you.
Lower third.
The lower third.
So great.
Can you put that up for us? There you go, 404-465-1830. Get going. Trish is standing by right now.
Yeah, don't slip.
Yeah, because there's a little bit of a delay, I think, in the Google number thing. So get started now. All right, you want to introduce him?
It's time for the man, the myth, the legend, Andy Young.
Yay!
Boom. Hey, great to be here and live in studio. I know we're excited about the Olympics getting ready to come up in about 3 weeks. And, Biden gave his press conference yesterday about Afghanistan. We're live. Anyway, that's enough of that. We got to get back on to our business. So, Super Saturday was amazing. It's a warm-up for Winston-Salem, and you guys did a great job. And I know Strength and Honor, they had 480 people down in Fort Lauderdale on a Super Tuesday. It's the way they did it, which is an interesting concept. But had a lot of people, kids back to school and all the weekend stuff. She did Super Tuesday, had 480. I know that folks around the country up in Maryland, they did some Super Saturday type stuff and potlucks and things. So really, we grew in our attendance, and we had a great number of people in North Carolina. I mean, not North Carolina. We're going to North Carolina. A great number of people at the venue, and what a great crowd, and over half the crowd brand new, and that's what we're looking for. Same thing happened in Winston-Salem. Same thing's going to happen again. So just looking at where we are, how are you going to get your crowd out there? DeWitt Sally, just a short time before, 17 days before Winston-Salem got hit double for the tickets. Instead of 25, got 50, and ended up with a bus 2.5 weeks later. Jennifer Johnson this past Saturday at Super Saturday bought 10 tickets for the first time in 6 years and had 6 people there. That's how you get 6 people. How am I going to get 4 or 5, 6? She had 10 tickets, selling them with a different intensity. Okay, and Belda, 17 days out, they didn't have a plan, and they put a plan together and got 3 buses in no time flat, 17 days, and had like 112 people up there. Had more people than Olivier and Jamina Brutus. Can you believe that? Dadgum, new NSDs. I mean, you can play the game at any level you want. You choose what level you want to play. And our speakers that we're going to hear from tonight, we just had some of the best. And I will throw out one more time, because I'm a little bit concerned. Once again, no testosterone in the crowd tonight. We got 5 ladies, number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we need some guys to step up. I know you can do it. I know it's out there. I know back in our day we did it, but maybe it's a different world today. I don't know. But these ladies really kicked it. I thought Evelyn Tejada, she's number 5, did an amazing job. She's really had a big breakthrough, going to 50 recruits. I mean, first of all, I don't know how I'm going to get 10. If I get 10, maybe I can get 12 or 15. And then, 25, I know it's not, 50 a month, new normal. And she doesn't even, when she gets to 20, 30, it's like, crap, I got to keep moving, And Josefina Rubio, Josie. I mean, Josie's a gal, when she found out she was speaking, the speech you're going to watch, she said, I'm going to need like half a bottle of vodka. I think I'm going to get up there and pass out. I don't talk. I've never given a speech. She got up there and crushed it. I mean, it's an amazing amount of energy, because she's got stuff going on. She'll be the other 4 are all RVP and up, but she's going to be one of the next RVPs and promoted in August. So, I mean, up and coming RVP. Great job she did last Saturday. And then Mary Hayes, one of the greatest closes ever. I mean, dadgum, just talking about widows and orphans with Bill Arender, and we make a difference for people, a huge difference. When I talk to people at the venue, talking about, I was looking at Jefferson Standard, they had $1 billion worth of insurance enforced like in 57 years, and my hierarchy's paid out over $1 billion in death claims. We got $40 billion enforced. No limit to what you can do. So what we do is makes a big difference. Mary talked about that. Belda obviously brought it. I mean, she just went to senior vice president. Took the edge off before Saturday. The 31 days before Saturday, she had made $34,000 in 31 days. Getting ready to turn the corner, hit NSD this month in August, and that's going to be another amazing story. So just stay tuned, keep watching, and get to North Carolina. It's going to be big. And Terry Sheridan, there's only one number one, and Terry keeps rocking it, getting those numbers out, getting ready to get some RVPs out. And she did one of the best demonstrations that we've seen in a meeting, talking about finding out what people want. It's not what you want or what you think they want, or kind of look at them and, guess, find out what they want. It was a great demonstration, and great to hear her tonight. But the bottom line of what we're doing is the events. It's event to event to event to event, and that's what the venue's about. And you've really I think we got 18 days right now, 18 days to get your butt in gear and get a crowd out to Winston-Salem. Winston-Salem will be bigger and better than it was July 9th and 10th and 11th. September 3rd, 4th, and 5th is going to be bigger, better, stronger in every way. I promise you. Everybody came in tentative July 9th. This time we're going to be a whole lot stronger, but the question is how many people you're going to have there. You better get your plan together, get in place, and make it happen, or you're going to get your butt handed to you. Don't make that happen. You're going to come out of there on Sunday, dadgum, I wish I were. And it's the fall run. The fall run is always the best part, the best season in Primerica, the fall run. Big momentum. So you got to get your momentum in place September 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Get your cars, your vans. Start with 4 in a car, go to the vans, buses. You get your game plan, and 18 days is going to be epic. So let's hear from these ladies now. Just an amazing job they did on Saturday.
The word of the day is perseverance. Where's the excitement? Yeah, I know what you're feeling. What's so exciting about that? No heroes made out of that. For the most part, doesn't sound exciting at all, does it? Well, you know what? Napoleon Hill says that quality is to the character of the man what carbon is to steel. Powerful word. Not exciting like the word overrides, not sexy like that, but it's one of the words that's going to make the winners. Andy reminds us all the time about that super word that Art Williams says at the beginning of his Just Do It speech. It takes a special kind of mental toughness. And I really think that's it, That's what that special word means. It's that toughness to keep going in spite of the obstacles, in spite of the failures, in spite of all the no's, in spite of all the times that we may want to quit. Perseverance is the word that's going to keep us taking us all the way to our win. Make sense?
Tired of not getting the respect or the pay that I deserved, I called one day to my sister and I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. And she's like, okay, well, come, I need an office manager. Come work for me. And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to do the Primerica thing. That's not for me. And she's like, sure, I just need an office manager. I think she had a plan, of just getting me in the door and then, let itself work out, and it worked. It worked. Because I started with her in 2019, and then in 2020, DeWitt came into the bowl team, right? And, they say not to judge a book by its cover, but, we all do. And so when I saw him, I told my sister, he's not going to do anything. He's too shy. He's a little kid. He's not going to do it. But he had us fooled. In less than a year, he had qualified for RVP. And I was like, wait a minute. If this young kid that's quiet comes in here and does this, what's keeping me from doing it? Fear? That's not happening. So December, I told my sister, you know what? I'm ready. Put me in. What do I got to do in order to do what they're doing? So I started attending now more all of the events. Now that's very important, not picking and choosing. Everything matters. Now I have a little one plus a little cousin that I take care of, so I can't let them down. My sister said during Breakfast Club the other day that she got their back if I can't make it. I love you, sister, but I got my kids. I got it. All right, so thank you, guys. That was it for me.
In 24 to 72 hours, you should go get your 3 recruits. Michael, raise your hand. I think you did that, like in 24 hours. He had his 3 recruits. Then in 2 weeks, you should be district. Quit messing around. It's a 100% pay raise. Then in 4 weeks, produce a district and go to division. Then how about let's go to regional leader in 8, start double digiting. You need 10 people on your team. Then RVP, put a ring on, and Andy went to SVP in a year. SVP is $250,000 in income. I imagine, though, for most of you, if you put one of these rings on and you start making $8,500 here every single month, every single challenge you have is over. Over. So why are you still waddling around being broke, bitching about bills, robbing Peter to pay Paul, and doing all that stupid crap? It's because you don't know how to get out of it. So let us teach you how to live a stress-free life when it comes to your money. 80% of divorces are because of money. Churches fail because of money. Everything in the world fails because you run out of money. It's time not to ever run out of money and never make a decision based on money.
See, people don't decide their future. They decide their habits, and their habits decide their future. What are your habits? What are you doing? What are you saying? Are you saying it enough? You got to get your personal development wrapped around the compensation. Andy just talked about how you could go make $100,000, and some of you weren't even listening. He didn't have to tell me twice. See, I was already making $150,000 a year. How much is your ass making, and you're still complaining? And whatever you believe will undoubtedly become your reality. See, I believe I'm gonna make $1 million by next year. I believe it. You gotta start receiving what God has put in your heart and say, you know what, I gotta go get the work ethic behind it, because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't God's vision for us to be here. So you better give it up to God for us to be here on Saturday. Come on, get up. We're here not for us. If your vision isn't big enough, guess what? If your vision's just me, my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, well, hell, it has to be bigger than that, because that's why your ass ain't moving. Because if that was your vision and that was your why, you could already done something. There has to be more people up on this stage. Maybe they need to put 10 of these VIP next time we come in here. Why are we here? Why are we here? I'm here to impact the world so big. Everybody's going to know my name, but not just my name. So many people on the bowl team. Get up for the bowl team. SNSD by December. This team will be SNSD by December. Why? Because it's just not about me getting to SNSD. I'm going to free so many people. See, Harriet Tubman, and I'll end with this. Harriet Tubman said, I would have freed more slaves if only they knew they were slaves. Thank you very much.
What you need here is a CCMP. Everybody say that with me. CCMP. That's our new chant team, CCMP. What you need to know is you need a clear, concise, mental picture of what you're fighting for if you're going to win, or of what your people want if they're going to win. So we just finished his follow-up, and he's ready to get started. And I'm going to say, but guess what? I'm going to motivate you today. This SNSD original Blitz Squad jersey will be yours if you go district in the next week. So we remind them what district is and how easy that is to do, right, Austin? You can go get your 3x3,000 like yesterday. You got this, right?
Perfect. I got it.
All right, you know exactly what to do, right? All right, all you got to do is fight hard and you'll win this jersey. All right, I'm watching. Go get it. His phone rang. He said, hey, and he said, yeah, you know what? What you're doing sounds better than what I'm doing. I'm on my way, I'll be there. Was he motivated by this t-shirt that meant something to some of us, but not a brand new kid? Out the door he went. I'll probably never see him again. First, I want to know, what is it you need? What do you want to accomplish here?
Terry, I need $5,000 right now.
Like this second?
Right now.
And why is it so urgent?
So me and my husband are getting divorced and he's taking my kids.
Oh no. So your kids are at stake, right? And you really got to have that $5,000.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to put you a plan in place. So if you put 3, 5, 10 would be better, people in front of me, we can have that $5,000 in 2 weeks tops. Are you ready?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right, go get it done. So you think what she wanted was a little bit more of a motivator than what I valued or I wanted? So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is the guy I wasn't supposed to see again. And guess what? He came back. Because somebody else that was a go-getter went and got him again. It's not about you. It's about her kids. Mary, the $500 pay off the credit card each month so you can go on a cruise. Whatever it is that motivates them, that's what it takes to win here.
Oh my gosh, one of the greatest things I love about going to an event is you will find somebody like you. Mm-hmm. Guaranteed. Every event you'll find at least one person who's successful, who came from where you came from, who looks
Unless
like
you're a
you
man.
do. Well, apparently.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know. Yeah. I was watching those going, we need some like stepping up there. But that's why we go to the events,
Tim to
right?
talk.
Tim to talk.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why we go to the event, right? So they'll find somebody who's further down the path than you are.
Yep.
Showing
Absolutely.
you that it's successful, telling your brain you can do this too.
Yep.
Right? So big event to big event, and that's why we build them that way. Once again, for Winston-Salem, what came out of Winston-Salem last time? Go ahead and show the graphic, Sam.
So 11 RVP promotions.
11.
1
That's a
NSD,
record.
3 Power Builder rings, 1 Power Builder watch. So you're going to be in the room in September. What are you going to get done in September?
Right.
Make sure you register now at Get Big or Go Home.
Yep, September 3rd through the 5th. Go ahead and put up with the great Warren Powers, right? Get your tickets at getbigorgohome.com. Recognition
Ticket in your
cutoff.
own name before the 29th.
Got to have a ticket in your own name so that we know that you're attending. Recognition cutoff is the 29th. That means by midnight on the 29th, you must have purchased a ticket with your name on it,
Yep.
right? I have to see it there.
And you want to have your numbers in by then as well.
Yes, because we will be pulling before month end,
Yep.
right? So you want all your business in early. And then last thing is, if you're a new RVP, don't forget to fill out your new RVP form on the front of the, on the front, on the front of the Get Big or Go Home page. You can do that, download it, email it to tickets@nightglass.com so we can make sure and pull your numbers as well.
Andy, your
I think
segment's
Andy's
done.
got a
I don't know
moment.
if you wanted to
But
He gets to do what he
or-
wants.
But we're live. This is to prove we're actually still live, see? Because those of you Cocoa people who are going for 10,
Oh, yeah,
25,
good
and 50 a
reminder.
month, you need 10, 25, 50 on your team for your tickets. 10, 25, and 50 in order to qualify to be in the running for the Cocoa contest. So just want to make sure you understand that. Winston-Salem's coming up. We check the list twice. Trisha's on it. All right, back to you guys.
All right, Trish, can you do a quick update?
Oh, yeah.
Quick.
Hold on. I'm coming.
Rally participants, one more.
Mini rally participants.
Mini rally.
Is
Go ahead
this
and put
just
the.
an update?
Yep, go ahead and put the text number back up.
Normally we
Please.
would have a Mickey and a Minnie, but since it's all women, we do a mini rally. We can't do a
Go
Mickey
ahead and
rally.
put the number back up. Don't look at
Don't listen-
don't
don't
listen
listen
to
to
him.
me.
404-465-1830. You got about 10 minutes to continue to text RVP, your last name, the number of people that you have engaged. Who do we got so far?
We've got Cheeks, Whitmere, Bynum, Wagner, Walker, Rick and Chris, Goodman, Marmolejo, Stewart, Marshall, McKeever, Santana, Hashish. Do you have me? Did you get me?
We got it.
Sarbley, Muse, Schmidt Sr., Ottinger, Jackson Jolly, Florinord, Vince Lane, Robinson, Lewis, Peel, Searcy, Hayes, Kofer, McGinnis, Sheridan, and Catan.
Nice. All right, you guys
Oh,
are doing
and
a
Shaw.
great.
I just didn't get to put it in there yet.
The Shaws.
Yeah, the Shaws.
All right, keep at it. You got about 8 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a little
give or take.
behind.
All right. Why don't you introduce the next one?
So we're doing the follow-up that we did on Saturday, Andy and I. So I was the new IBA recruit, and Andy was the recruiter. And basically we sat down and demonstrated what Andy always does with every new business partner that he has, that kind of that second meeting after someone signs up. So roll that footage and you'll kind of get what we do and also the explanation of why we do it that way. So.
Producing a district, $5,000. That's the game. Go to district, produce districts. And the reason you become a double-digit recruiter, and I'll talk about this during the follow-up right away, but when they come and see the people in the front or double-digit recruiters, that's so you get a couple of people to go to district out of 10. That's all that is. So just keep it real simple. Don't say, well, it's 30 salesmen, and that would be a $30,000 base shop. They don't know what the hell 30,000 is. I mean, they already look at 110, and after they've signed up, they're okay with 110. If you do the follow-up before they sign up, they're going to be, how the hell do I have water, and it's $1, and I'm going to pay you $1.10 to sell a bottle of water, it's $1. That's the kind of crap they wonder about when they haven't signed up. After they sign up, and they find out you get $1.10 for every dollar bottle of water, it's like, hey, that's good. It's okay then. So don't jump the gun on crap. Don't overthink crap for people. Ask them questions and let them, give you the answers, okay? So we're going to produce the district. So any questions on any of that, Rob?
Can you go over overrides again? How's that work?
So the override at which level?
Well, just how do you calculate it?
I'm not going to the right or the left, okay? So what override are we talking about? He's got the paper right there. What are we looking at?
Okay, so I see you said something about a $250 override, but I don't see that written down.
That's not a problem. So, okay, so if you go to 50%, it's a $1,000 sale. If you wrote it, you get $500.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay, but the person under, if they wrote it, because you recruited them, theirs is $250. The difference between that and your contract level is 50%. So that's the $250 in between. If you wrote it, you get $500. They write it, you get the $250 in between.
Okay.
And most people aren't going to ask that question, but find out specifically instead of going through, I guess he wants to know how the $850, I don't know, what the hell is it, what's the question? Narrow it down to the question. And then you give a pretty quick answer. And I mean, that's not that complicated, but it can be if you didn't really understand it. And I do not put the extra, and you got a $250 over. It's too busy to do all that crap. And almost nobody asks anyway. Because the whole point was, what do you got to do to double your contract?
Get three.
And then 3, 5, or 10 would be better if we get that part down. So don't put too much stuff on there, because that just leads to more questions and little pathways to nowhere. Okay? So keep that simple. Any other questions about anything? And I wouldn't be saying it this fast. We're just doing this I would be like, he was in Mississippi. He was a little time in Virginia, Columbia, Tennessee. So I'd probably go more like, so do you have any other questions? Columbia, Tennessee, that's the mule capital of the world?
Yes, it is.
How do you communicate with a mule? 2x4? They have mule days, Columbia, Tennessee.
Yeah, no further questions.
No. But if I knew he's from Columbia, Tennessee, I would actually have known that by the time I get to Columbia, Tennessee. Where the hell's that? Oh, mule days. What the hell is mule days? And I ask him about mule days, and he's from Columbia, Tennessee. Yeah, man, they got funnel cake and cotton candy, whatever. Let them talk. So he's got an over, but any other questions on anything else we got there?
Nothing on the compensation.
Nothing on how that works. So District 3, 5 or 10
Just
is
go
better.
district and then
So what I'm gonna do
produce
then-
districts to go up.
I'm gonna turn the paper over with a pen. If y'all don't have pens, get pens. Not D pens. Sorry, Sylvia's in my sight line there. So. I'm not gonna tell them we were talking about it at the beach. Anyway, I flip the paper over and say, your wife, Amy,
Yeah.
or your sister, Elizabeth. They go out with the girls, and we're gonna go have some wine. And you're in Charlottesville, Virginia, or somewhere he told me he would go to. 2, 3, 4, 500 miles away. They go out, and they're in Atlanta. And they call you at 4 in the morning. They're about to run out of gas. Friday, Saturday night, 4 a.m. The little lady kept saying, turn left in 100 feet, and now they're lost. And they're Bankhead Highway, East Point, or somewhere at 4 in the morning where you don't want to be. 4 ladies about to run out of gas, and the phone's about to die. Everybody with me? Not a good part of town. And I might ask them, what's the worst part of town you don't want to hear where they are? They'll tell you. Okay? Then just say, okay, who's the first 5 people you would call at 4 in the morning to go get them?
My brother Matt.
Matt? Okay, tell me about Matt.
He's my brother. He lives in Johns Creek.
So he's around Atlanta. Okay,
Yeah.
so he could go get them. Any problem with him going? He's going to get
No,
them.
he'll show
Okay,
up.
who's second?
Jason.
Jason. Okay, where's Jason?
He's my friend. He lives in Hamilton Mill.
Yeah, so we're doing Atlanta people, which is smart, where we're working at. Not like I know a guy in Seattle, Washington. Zoom, you could do that crap, but the closer they are to where you're going to work is way better. Okay, so you got Jason. Who's the third one?
Wes.
Wes. Where's Wes located?
He's in Canton.
What does he do?
He's a motorcycle custom car builder.
Okay, because if you're on the first, second, or third, or fourth person and go, what do they do? And they're like, I don't know. That could not possibly be part of their top 5 hot market. I'll even go to like, so what does Jason drive?
He drives a red Toyota Tacoma.
That's what I want to hear. I don't want to say, I'm not sure. I might ask them, do they have a dog? They got kids. They need to know them. Okay,
He's
so
got a
after Wes.
Beagle.
Who?
Beagle, no kids.
Got a beagle named Mosey.
Doesn't like women.
Doesn't like women. The mother by the beagle. The mother by the beagle.
That's why he doesn't have any kids.
So who's your fourth one after Wes?
After Wes, I'd call JT.
JT. What's JT's story?
He's a pilot. Lives in Lawrenceville.
Okay, known him pretty long.
Yeah.
All right, and one more. Let's see. Start with one more.
Scott.
Scott. Bowtie Scott.
Bowtie Scott.
I know who Scott is. But you know what? These guys all come out. Now, where's Alicia? What are you doing sitting back there? Dang. Okay. So how many on your hot market list did you start with? 10. And when you said those 10, did you tell Belda that you had more? How many more? 30. Oh, 30 more. But we'll start with the hottest 10 right now, and then we're going to work our way to the 11th and the 12th. Does that make sense? But if I'm sitting there, I'm going to get as many as they're going to give me. Next. Just keep writing them down. Okay? Now, if Matt, Jason, Wes, JT, or Scott give you any crap about sitting down and meeting with us, getting a cup of coffee, what are you going to tell them?
Shut the hell up and just go meet. We're meeting anyway.
That's what I want to hear. Shut the hell up. Want to meet. You think I need to learn how to sell? Now, if you got people in a hot market, like you heard Josie up here talking about her sister. Oh, and they're sitting together. Isn't that so sweet? Somebody get a picture of that. Right? But if Elda was selling Josie the policy, and that's her sister, and she's got a child. How old's your child? 1 year. 1 year old. And she goes, I don't know if I want to do this right now. I want to think about it. Is there any chance Bella would say, you need the damn insurance, write the check? Is there any chance you would say that, Bill? Maybe even more.
That wasn't in Keith Otto's overcoming objections.
It's not in Keith Otto's overcoming objections. You dumbass, buy the damn policy. I don't be supporting your damn kid if something happens to you and your husband. I want you. You don't have to do all that, but they might do that. Quit being an idiot. You're making me look bad. Those are the best closers in the world. People who know people real well. I mean, do you like that kind of market or not? And the point was like, I don't know if I want. I'm not probably. And here's it. If they tell you, Rob, if Wes says, I don't think I'm interested, I want you to tell them you're probably not. It's not about you. I just need you to sit down. Just sit down. Probably not interested. I don't even care about that. Sit down. Because if they help you at 4 in the morning, they'll probably sit down. That's why 80% of my appointments held. It was actually better than 80%. Because probably another 300 or 400 of them came back around because they had excuses, but they were the hot market people. So when they said their kid went to the hospital, or their kid was at the hospital. So we got a shot at them later. Does that make any sense? So on the follow-up, you want to go through how we get paid, how we get promoted, okay? RVP is where the $100,000 income is. What do we got to start with? Brand new, what's the first thing we got to do? What are we looking for? Give me a number.
3, 5, or 10 would be
3,
better.
5 or 10 is better. 3. And what about if I got Belda and we bring in Josie? I'm going to tell Josie 3, 5, or 10 would be better. She brings Evelyn, 3, 5, or 10 would be better. 3, 5, or 10 would be better. And all of a sudden, if you take the first 3 SVPs that I produced here in Atlanta, they all had over 150 recruits in 5 to 8 months doing exactly that. And they're the first 3 that went to SVP. Because it's just getting people in position to go to district.
All right, so that's like the greatest setup for next week. I know I'm out of order from our agenda,
Oh,
but I was
okay,
like,
all right.
listen
I
to
don't
that
need this
going.
anymore.
No, I know, it's just kind of made up
Just
stuff.
do what you want. You made this thing up anyway.
So the whole 3 will get 3, right? So we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
All right. Andy's entire system is available at getbiggergohome.com for free.
Yep.
We don't have to pay for it. All you got to do is download it and learn it.
So that last segment on the follow-up was a little trim for time. So you got some extra exposition. But if you want the verbatim exactly what he does when he sits down so you can memorize it and do it yourself, it's all there at getbiggergohome.com, along with the presentation that you do on the front end and a 3-part explanation of the whole business philosophy on how Andy built all those damn offices. So.
All right, Winston-Salem, once again, unbelievable numbers. This is what happens when you're plugged into the environment. Right? And next week, because I can't stand it any longer, the Brutuses, right? Olivia and Jamina Brutus, and what has happened to them since they plugged in at Get Bigger, Go Home. That's okay, Sam. Go back to the other graphic. They were actually the NSD promotion in July. And along with all the other stuff that we got to do, we spent a long time doing that. It was a ton of fun for everybody. The great Warren Powers is going to be there. September 3rd through the 5th. Recognition cutoff is on the 29th. Get your ticket in your own name. Turn in all your business before the 29th. And if you're a new RVP, turn in your RVP form.
Yep.
That's all my stuff.
That's it.
You're up next.
Well, it's Trish's turn now, right? I got
wait a minute. Let's go one more. Now the Brutuses. So be here next week for Jamina's story and then Olivier's demonstration of how 3 who get 3, which is the whole point.
Yeah,
right?
One of the greatest performances of the famous 3 who get 3 ever done.
I know, excellent, excellent. And it was very fun. You guys will enjoy it. Quickly,
Trish,
Trish,
who's the rally winner?
Gotta figure out the winner.
All right, I need to announce the RVPs that reported in since I was up here.
Okay.
So we've got, flip the page, sorry.
Ooh, we have a drum roll.
Rodriguez, Red, Richmond, Risby, Tejada, Nguyen, Lane, Eubanks, Shakar, Espinosa, Pallant, Madkins, Jefferson, Maynard, Janke, Berryman, Johnson, and Kahn.
Excellent.
So we have, well, how do you want me to do this?
Wow.
So we have.
Interesting. I would start there. And we'll
Okay. We have Gigi McGinnis reported in with 36. Terry and Tim Sheridan reported in with 36. William and Evelyn Kofer reported in with 39.
Very nice. All right, you guys. The number 1
And the number 1 is David and Garcia Catan report in with 75.
All right.
Interesting, interesting.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So we will send a cup out.
All
right?
4 of them? Yep.
Did we do all 4? Okay,
No,
let's
it's
do
only the top gets the
Really?
cup.
I
What are you
think
talking
We
about?
did 2 last time.
Well, all right, top 2.
Top
Top
2.
2. It's done.
Well, then I want a cup too.
It's not that kind of game.
Oh, I didn't read your name.
not
McKeever
where-
reported in. I just don't have
No,
it on the list.
it was up there.
You
talked-
right here.
No, you said it.
All
I saw
right,
you go
guys,
past
you
it.
guys have business to do in your office. Get about it. Do your promotions. Do your own rally, your own version of a rally. Go out and get everybody to buy your tickets now so you know everybody's got them. And we will see you next week. Have a good
Night.
night.